Good, good morning. My name is Hannah Bejarano, and this is my 7-word statement. Forged by strength and perseverance, I deliver. Imagine a world without this. But what is this made of? Well, an airplane is made of steel, aluminum, and titanium. But what is it really? An airplane is really made of the combination of the hardships and challenges of the Wright brothers and the masterful engineering of many more. And sometimes I believe that I'm like an airplane, the combination of all the hardships and challenges that face me. And like an airplane, I'm able to fly and soar. Perseverance is not always about doing something big. Sometimes it is about learning to be yourself. I used to be a quiet kid when I first came to DPrep. I did not talk to people much, and I always looked down. It was as if I didn't want anyone to see me. If you knew me then, and you compared me to now, you would not believe that I'm the same person. Now, I'm loud. I'm not afraid to be myself. That is the effect of perseverance. My life was perfect before I moved to Thailand. I was doing well in school, and friends and family surrounded me. When I moved here, however, everything changed. Schoolwork that used to be so easy for me before now felt so much harder. I was failing tests and struggling to keep up with my classmates. I felt like I was falling behind. I used to be so accustomed to perfection, so much so that whenever I made a mistake, instead of fixing it, I would stop and linger on my feelings and dwell in my own mind. I knew I couldn't stay that way forever, so I changed. I started studying and kept on trying, even when it was hard and slow. And slowly, I began to catch up. I may not be as determined as Nelson Mandela or as strong as Helen Keller, but I learned that I do not have to compare myself to them because we are all different. We all struggle in different ways. But the important thing is that we keep on moving and do not stop, even if the world demands it. And perseverance is not something you do alone. My friends help me. They inspire. They refuse to let me hide. They refuse to let me sit in the corner of the room and hide. They taught me to be proud of who I am, and all because of them. Now, I'm much louder. Just ask Mr. Ben, Miss Priscilla, or Mr. Dan. My teachers and parents have also helped me a lot. They inspire me every day to wake up and be the best I can be. I learned something more important than any essay or formula. It is that trying to be perfect is not good for you, and that life changes, and you will change too. But that is alright, because when I first came here, I feared change. Then I learned to accept it and use it to grow. Perseverance is not about never having problems, and it is not about being the best. Perseverance is about keeping on going, even when things get tough or uncomfortable. Even though my story is not as remarkable as the others, I learned that the challenges and hardships I faced has helped me be the person I am today. I realized the mistakes, the failures, and the things that have changed, they aren't coincidences. They are important lessons to me to teach me to be more perseverant in my daily life. Think about all the trials and tribulations of our greatest heroes. Would they still have succeeded if they hadn't persevered through it all? What if J.K. Rowling never published Harry Potter? What if Nelson Mandela simply gave up? Would we have not changed the perspective of the world and changed the lives of so many people? And what if Helen Keller simply succumbed to her disability? Would you have not changed the perspective of the world? And it is not just our heroes who experience hardships. It's also us, students, parents, and teachers. It's everybody. all persevere because giving up is never an option. We can rest and take a break, but we can never give up. So, that is how my life changed with a decision, a school, and an airplane. And while you may not remember my speech in 5 seconds, and you may not remember my name in 5 minutes, but the decisions you make today and tomorrow will continue affecting you for 5 years and maybe more. There will always be something in your life that stands for change. And for me, it's an airplane. So tell me, what is yours?